Hello, and welcome to another episode of Mrs. Motormouth. I'm your host, Chipper Robinson, and today you find me snuggled the fuck in my bed in Manhattan, New York City. So welcome back, or thanks for tuning in for the first time. So sweet of you to give it a little go on a girl like me. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. All right, let's get to it. I had the worst cramps. Period is imminent. Dread her, anticipate her, love it. No, I don't love it. I hate having my period. It sucks. Love it, hate it. That's what I was trying to say. But I actually can't even use that phrase because, well, I love getting it because I know I'm not pregnant. Yeah, okay, so I do love it. Is a love it, hate it. Okay, yeah, because Christ almighty, thank God I'm not pregnant. But fuck, at what cost? Honestly, real talk, sometimes I hate having a uterus. Like, I love... Okay, let's get into gender. Hold up. We're getting into gender. Okay, well, I love to be a woman. Like, I love that I'm a woman. I think womanhood and femininity is, like, a serve and a slay. I think it is all-encompassing, okay? Like, anybody that wants to partake. I just don't care for women who take it too far to where it feels white supremacist, to where it feels almost like back to patriarchal. Like, women who are all like, oh my God, like, my manager was telling me how she was friends with this woman who's like one of those people who's like gets all spiritual when they have their period. Ugh, barf city, bruh. Hate that, really resent that. I just, like, I guess, okay, this isn't really making sense, but, like, I don't know, it's like, I have a vagina, okay, but do I need a billion jillion artwork and things and merch with vaginas on it? No. I love that I'm a woman and I show femininity in my own way. We don't gotta, like, regine it up. And also, it's like, I guess what the point I'm really getting at is to be a woman and feel femininity in the way that I do, it really doesn't have anything to do with my body. I don't get that from my body. Sometimes I think, yeah, you could call that non-binary, or I could find myself in that, but I think it's just more of a fluidity. Honestly, if anything, I'm trying to become more comfortable with like wearing masculine things or allowing my more masculine side, even just with the way I sit. Because I personally like to manspread, but growing up, I have distinct memories of being told that's not ladylike. So, I don't know, I'm just trying to get more comfortable with, like, I comfortably like to quote-unquote sit like a man, so I'm trying to not feel awkward about that, or like I shouldn't be, that I should be sitting more ladylike, cross legs, all closed in, and, you know, not taking up space, even with clothes. I gave up shaving a long time ago, but that still makes me feel feminine because I feel like that's a very natural part of my body. I'm not conforming to this, like, outwardly oppressive idea of femininity. Whoa. How the fuck did I even get here? Did any of that make a lick of sense? I hope so. That was suddenly, like, such a deep topic that I have so much to say on and could elaborate a lot more. I think all I'm really getting at, yes, is the fact that sometimes I hate my uterus so much. I hate, like, having to have a period because, like, another thing is, like, motherhood and to eventually be a mother and give life, that doesn't mean anything to me, personally. Like, that doesn't make me feel more like a woman and special and powerful. I honestly feel the opposite and burdened by this. because I don't want it. And so that's where I'm just like, I feel like we were cursed from the get-go by Eve. Not saying it's Eve's fault, okay? Look, I'm Team Eve. I'm just saying I feel like from Eve on, we've just been fucking cursed. Cursed from the get-go. You know, of course, made out of man's flesh, and what are men? Problems. So of course our life's gonna be problematic because we came from Mr. Problem himself. Girl, what the hell am I talking about? I don't even know anymore. Okay, I gotta move on. This ain't making a lick of sense. But I'll tell you what, this is another reason why I hate TERFs. Because why does your femininity, why does it all have to be about the body? I don't know. It just feels so much more to it than that. And I don't really consider myself a spiritualist person. Like, I'm not very spiritual. But that does. Like, just the being of it, but not so much because I have the anatomy. God, I hope that makes sense. Anyways, I did not mean to detour like that, but I guess I'm in my bed. I'm just like so comfortable here and with you guys that like, wait, actually this is the exact position I'm in when I'm doing therapy. No wonder, y'all. No wonder I went that hard. It's muscle memory. Okay, I'm gonna drink some water because I'm losing my voice. Lord knows why. Hey Chip, start a podcast and have this weird thing where you lose your voice. Okay. Idiot. Anyways, I'm gonna drink some water, but I'm gonna cut that part out because who the fuck wants to hear me down in a gallon? Actually, I hope my water break made you also take a water break. Take a water break with me. I hope you drink some water. If you haven't today, drink that water. Okay, girl? Don't be stupid. Drink the fucking water. Okay. Guys, oh my god, I forgot about this last week. So I go to the movies a lot. I fear, though, I am not an AMC stub member. The closest chain to me is Regal, so I'm in Regal Unlimited, and you know what? I won't feel shame for that. If anything, it's alternative. I am not like other girls. Yeah, I do have a Regal membership. Anyways, that means I go to the movies a lot. Duh. And I went to the movies last week. Y'all, why was there a mouse in my seat? And I know rats are gross. Like, I know they're gross. But I need you guys to understand, I'm such an anxious person. And I love to go to the movies, like, stupid high. Like, I love to be, like, I love, like, tweaking. Like, I do. I really do. I love, like, pushing it so far I could almost green out and then go out in public. It's a sick, twisted, like, I love it. Maybe it's because I grew up on, like, Atlanta weed. Like, no way you're getting, like, not dispensary weed. That, like, I enjoy that experience. But, I do. I just think I already have social anxiety and I already feel like an alien. So then it's just, like, it's almost like I take the makeup off and I am just this, like, freaky green creature moving through the world. And so what? It's, like, such fucked up exposure therapy. And it's been really good for me. It's been so good for me. Because now I just don't care. I accidentally pulled my pants down the other day at my job. Okay, undies out at my job. I've been so embarrassed. I haven't told a soul about that. No, actually, that's not true. Because I can't keep shit to myself. I have told people about that. But still, I was just like, oh, well. I mean, there's only so many times you can think, oh, I'm going to kill myself. You know, it gets boring. It gets tired. It gets too much. You know, so I'm numb. So now I'm just like, whatever. So anyways, back to what I was saying. I like to go to the movies really stoned. But I just talked about how I got over that. However, I do have a final boss of an anxiety, which is sitting in the wrong seats. God forbid I'm taking up space somewhere I shouldn't be. Like, that is such an anxiety of mine, to feel and be in the way, to be in the wrong seats, confrontation, rejection. Ugh, no, it's horrifying to me. It is horrifying. Ask me if I have an assigned seat and you're asking me to change seats for the gag. One time they made me do that at a basketball game. We just kept trying to see how much closer we could creep until people came and been like, that's our seats. I played it really cool. I was a little drunk. But that's nightmare fuel, okay? So yes, I go to my movie theater. I had heard that people have seen rats there. I will say what I saw wasn't a rat. That was more like a mouse. So I wasn't as freaked out and like grossed out. But it was in my seat. Just crawling over all the seats. And I still sat there. Yeah. Oh guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. My insides are twisting. I can't believe I admitted that to you. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm gonna KO if one person is like, you couldn't waterboard this information out of me. Just know you're my 13th reason, you bitch. I still sat there. I had to. Where else was I gonna go? And I lived in fear the entire... Mind you, guess what movie I was watching? That stupid-ass Austin Butler, the new one. It wasn't bad. It was fine. But it wasn't captivating enough for my mind to forget that there was a fucking mouse in my seat. And I lived in fear the entire showing that hoe would show back up. And I tried to make sure, because I was wearing long sleeves and pants, that none of my skin touched the seat, okay? I hand sanitized my hands before I ate the snacks I brought, and I made sure nothing hand to mouth was touching those seats. I need you to know that. I need you to know. I am not a dirty person. Like, you have to understand. I was raised right. Please know I'm not a disgusting, gross person. Please. It was the anxiety. Please understand, okay? So I'm in fear. And I need you to know, the week before, we had gone to see a movie there, and I shit you not, a rat led me and my boyfriend to our seats. From, like, entryway to the theater to our seats. Led the way. But I need you to know, what I was just talking about, I was by myself. High as hell. My boyfriend was not coming. It was just me, guys. Me. I am but a girl. A little girl. Who's scared. So listen to me when I say that rat did come back. Yeah, fucking 10 minutes before the end. 10 minutes before the end. Comes back again. And guys, yes, maybe this entire time I'm telling you this story, I failed to mention, in this row, and there's 5 seats in this row, I'm the only one sitting in it. Actually, I think I lied. I think there was at least 10. 8 or 10. 8 or 10 seats in this row. No one had sat there but me. And then, third of the way through the movie, a guy comes and sits in that row. Hey, where have you been? It was weird. Whatever. Not my business. But now that the rat has come back, I can't be the bitch who freaked out at the theater, disturbing the sacred peace and quiet, to freak the fuck out about a rat. And the other thing I learned because of the rats of this city, because one time a rat, I shit you not, almost parkoured its ass on me. I'm not a screamer. I'm a, oh shit. That's me. Yeah. I go low.
So that's the thing. I'm not going to be like, in the back of the theater, like, understandable hysteric woman, stereotypical hysteric woman, ooh, dumb bitch, she's just a stupid little girl, hysteric woman in the back of the theater. That's kind of forgivable. That's kind of understandable. No, I'm going to be the, who, bitch. That just doesn't feel like that's going to get received well. People might start thinking I'm the weird one. So I try to play it cool and shoo it. The fuck? Is it a bird? I'm shooing it? I'm like, well, it disappears again. Down the little crack that it came from the seat next to me. I start packing up. But here's the thing. I gotta see the whole movie. Because I'm a real cinephile. I got it beginning to end. There's no, I'm gonna watch that again later. Oh, I'll watch it at home. No. I paid a membership to be here. So I undo the recliner just enough that my feet aren't actually on the ground. But enough to where I can make a getaway. I can get the fuck out when it's go time. But I see that damn rat again. Back for a third show. Gave me an hour and some change. No incident. Now 2 in moments, 2 times in moments. Are you kidding? See, I was up and at him. Yeah. But I watched the rest from the door, like a dad, hands on hips. Watched the rest. So I did see, spoiler, the Laura Dern cameo, and I was like, how do I know this girl's voice? And it was like kind of slow enough of a movie to where I was losing a little bit of interest. So I went on my phone, but at that time there was no one in my row. So I was like looking at the cast, like, how do I know this voice? Didn't even say Laura Dern there on IMDb. So yeah, I was gagged a little. But that's my story. You guys, please be nice to me, okay? God, that I really bared my soul with that one. So I need you to act like it. Okay, treat me with some respect. Oh my God. So I guess that's my anxiety of late. My annoyance. I was kind of talking about that. I really do hate manspreading, though. I was thinking about that today. Just the dichotomy of, well, it kind of goes back to what I was talking about earlier. Just patriarchy and gender expression, and just like how men can take up space but women can't. And it's so like not even a thought in some men's head. Like they don't even think that it's an issue on this fucking subway cart where it is rush hour. We have places to be. Grannies want to sit down, and you have your legs so goddamn far apart that I know it's just not necessary. Your balls can't be that big. Baby, tuck and squish. Like, what? Like, what? Like, why poke them back in? I don't know. If it's really that big of an issue, figure it out. Let them touch. Like, fuck. Actually, yeah. Let them touch. Isn't that what it is? It's to air out your balls or something. That's all I've always been told. Or, like, just feels more comfortable that way. Ugh. I hate manspreading. Fuck you. Yeah, I sit next to men who are manspreading. I will. Well, here's the thing. I'm just like, I sit mentality. So, and maybe you have to scooch a little bit, because I mean, I'm gonna kind of like slightly sit on you unless you move it. And I love to do that, particularly to men who are manspreading. I like to assert dominance. I think I'm looking for fights. I'm like becoming such a agitated person to a degree where it's like I actually am ready to get into a street yelling match. I've been working my way up to this moment, actually, to being that fucking bitch. And you know what? My mom's like that too. My mom is like Mama Bear. She is a stone cold motherfucker. Look, let me tell you a story. She's gonna be so pissed I'm telling this story. This is hilarious, y'all. Okay, so picture this. I'm 15. And instant toughie right there, okay? I'm 15, I'm a freshman. My parents have just told me we're getting a divorce. Oh shit. Me and my sister's lives rocked. Anyways, at this point, Dad's living in sleeping in the spare room. Awkward. Okay. It's a tough time. Sorry, hit the microphone. Anyways, it's a tough time for all of us. Anyways, we had some family friends that we would literally go out to eat with at this restaurant like once a week, twice. And if it was a really tough time in the friend group, 3 or 4 in a week. Like, I'm not, like, this restaurant was like my second home. Like, I go back every now and then, and my initials are still in the wall. Like we were treating this place like it was our second home, running around, jungle gymming it the fuck up. It's literally, it used to be a Taco Mac. So it's like literally sports bar. This is so American. Literal sports bar. And we're playing house in the tiny ass arcade section. Like, me and my childhood friends. Like, we're make-believing in this restaurant that actually, at the time, still had a smoking section indoors. So, like, we would get wafts of secondhand smoke. That's crazy. And our parents are just, like, drinking, you know? Hey. Anyways, so we're having one of those nights. And for whatever reason, my dad's in the car with our family friends. And my sister and I are in the car with my mom. And we're all driving back to the neighborhood we all lived in. And as we're driving, so my mom's car that I'm in is behind the car that my dad's in. And as we're driving over an underpass that has an exit from the highway. And we're in the South, and we're in suburbia. It just to really paint that picture for you. It's industrial and depressing. Anyways, this car comes flying off the interstate, and because it was a right hand, he just kept driving through the red light and almost hit the fuck out of the car my dad was in. My mama was not having that. So, despite everybody being okay, everything was fine, my mom followed that motherfucker who almost killed my dad home. We followed him home. Why'd she turn that into a learning lesson? Wait, hold on. I gotta have another water break. Yeah, why did my mom turn this into a learning lesson? Seriously. As she's following this man home, she said, girls, when you start driving, if you ever notice a car following you, and you should be looking, for as long as I'm following this car, don't be like this dipshit and go home. And we followed him home. And he lived in the neighborhood over from us. Moment he pulled into his driveway, my mom parks, and my mom drives stick. So it's a really dramatic moment. She fucking parks the shit out of her car. Flies out. My cat just showed up. Hey, baby. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what this hoe's doing. Like, just passing through, I guess? Okay, whatever. His business. Anyways, my mother of a motherfucker, flies out of that car and starts yelling at this man who is, like, gobsmacked. She's like, my ex-husband was in that car that you almost hit, you dumb motherfucker. You almost killed my ex-husband. That was my ex-husband, and his daughters are in that car. You almost killed their father. You should be ashamed. Like, she's going off. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm so sorry. I know. I'm so sorry. She gets back in the car. Calm as she could ever be. My mom and I never yelled at each other. She's too calm. Calmly reverses, drives us back home, and goes, don't tell your father I did that. She's crazy. She's so crazy. Anyways, guys, I finally went dancing the other night. Mama was moving and grooving. And her knees still hurt. Yeah, her knees hurt. Mama's got to do knee strengthening. Anyways, yeah, I shook ass, y'all. And it was great. I gotta say, though, controversial take. I'm scared. I think Atlanta has the best DJs, the best music. Anywhere you go, moving, grooving, good shit. Boston, God forbid. Boston is allergic to a lot of things. And one of them especially is good music when you go out. Oof. Terrible ass transitions. Tough. Bad. New York, I'm having, of course, thankfully, better luck. To be expected. But not as good luck as one would think. But my friends and I went to a club, shook a little ass, stumbled into another place that was playing music, a lot smaller scale. Fire as fuck, though. So good. So good. I will say one critique. It was giving very much late night DJ, which it was late night, but it was like late night DJ on the radio, where it's like, why are you interrupting the song? Don't care. Don't tell her to keep throwing ass or whatever. It's just like, shut up. Hey, men shut up challenge. Just lay off the mic, but what you're throwing on, fire. Let the music talk. Let the music talk. Other than that, beautiful. And just making new friends. And it was fun. I made them through a mutual who recently had to move back home. My friend I was talking about in the last episode. And I literally, when I was out with them initially, I was like, wasn't going to drink tonight, but I miss my best friend. I miss her. And you know what? I've been in a relationship for so long now. I'm not drunk calling my friends. I miss you. I love you. Like, girl, because I did that to her. But yeah, but once this night started moving and grooving, it was beautiful. That was such a good night. And just like good vibes. Like there is magic in this world. And that is a night out in beautiful weather, hearing great music that when you come out, you're a little sticky and sweaty, hair's a little glued to the face, just giggling with the best people ever. And thinking there was no one else I wanted to be with, especially tonight, than the people in front of me. And it is so just like, that is the meaning of life. This is why we do it. The laughs, the smiles. I mean, I'll look at like some of the pictures and I'm like, I'm cheesing like a motherfucker, but it's beautiful. Oh my God, guys. Fuck, I love my friends. Sorry, I can't be chill because I just love friends. I love people. But yeah, it was a really good time. I will say though, when I go out, I need a snack ASAP after. And if it's not Cool Ranch Doritos, it's McDonald's. Ooh, I fear, y'all. I fear. And I was listening to a podcast and it kept advertising me McDonald's. It was so like placebo, you guys. I felt like beep beep boop boop. Like I was on the train like downloading the McDonald's app. But then it didn't work out because like I'm just stupid and I was by myself and a little tipsy and late at night. So really shouldn't have done that, I guess. Definitely should have taken the Uber, but I don't know. I live life on the edge. But also, like, I don't have a lot of money, so what's cheaper? $2.90. But yeah, I was totally, like, listening to the podcast. Oh, and then my phone died. Ugh. And then I was getting lost, but it was fine. But anyways, it ended up just not working out at all to go to McDonald's. And by the time I could have, I was so fucking tired. I was just like, whatever. So I went home. I was like, all I want to do right now is shove my face with Trader Joe's came out with these ranch cashews. I'm addicted. It makes your breath so disgusting, but it is so fucking good. And I'm getting like mad protein because I'm housing this shit. And so I was like, I just want a fistful of those cashews and to pass the fuck out on the couch in my birthday suit. And that's exactly what I did. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Sorry about losing my fucking voice. Amateur hour. Like, this is stupid. This is so dumb. I'm, like, annoyed. I hope you don't notice the difference. Be nice if you do. All right, anyways. Have a beautiful day, night, morning. I don't know. See you next time.